previously we have learned about the area and circumference of the circle. Now today we are going to do the area and perimeter of semicircle. Or what is the other name of the perimeter? It is, for the circle, it is the circumference, right? So we are going to learn about the area and circumference of a semicircle. As the name suggests, that semicircle means half of the circle, and if we are going to talk about the quadrant, then it will be 1/4 of the circle. For the semicircle, the shape will be like this, and when we are talking about the quadrant shape will be like this. This is 1/4 of circle, and this is called quadrant, right? So semicircle, shape of the semicircle will be, half of the circle will be like this, the shape of the quadrant will be like this. And when we are talking about the area of a semicircle, so what are we going to do is that, suppose this is the center of the circle, from this center of the circle, the distance from the center of the circle till the circumference or outside boundary of the circle, that is called the radius. And the line which passes from the center of the circle and which touches the two sides of the circumference, that is called the diameter. So this outside boundary is called the circumference. Now we know that the area of a circle is pi r square, where pi is equal to 22 by 7, or the value for the pi is 3.142. When we are talking about half of the circle, so what we are going to do is that whatever is the formula for the area of a circle, we are going to divide that by 2. So area of a semicircle will be pi r square. It will be pi r square divided by 2, right? This was the formula for the area of a circle. This is divided by 2. And when we are talking about the area of a quadrant, so what are we going to do? Whatever is the area of a circle, we are going to divide that by 4. So the area of a quadrant will be pi r square divided by 4, right? So this is very easy. Once you have learned about the formula for the area of a circle, you can change the formula according to the requirement. If in the question they are asking you about the area of a semicircle, you are going to divide that value, area of a circle, with 2. If they are asking about the area of a quadrant, you are going to divide the area of a circle by 4. Now moving on to the circumference of a semicircle, what we are going to do is just keep in your mind that what is the formula for the circumference of a circle. For the circumference of a circle, we have two formulas. One is 2 pi r, and the other was that circumference is equal to pi d. We have learned these formulas previously. Now when we are talking about the semicircle, so what we are going to do is that the circumference of we are going to divide 2 pi r by 2, right? So whatever is the circumference of a circle, that will be divided by 2. This 2 and 2 will be cancelled, and we are left with pi r. So the circumference of a semicircle is equal to pi r. This is one formula, and if you are going to use the other formula for the semicircle, the other formula for the circumference is pi d, and if diameter is given, you are going to use this formula. You are going to divide it by 2, and in this way you are going to get the circumference of the semicircle. And if it is a quadrant, you are going to, instead of here divided it by 2, you are going to divide it by 2. So the circumference of the quadrant will be, so the circumference of quadrant is equal to this will be equal to 2 pi r, the circumference of a circle, divided by 4, 2 ones are, 2 twos are in the lowest term, so it will be pi r by 2. This will be the circumference of quadrant. And when we are talking about the other formula, that is pi d, when we are talking about the circumference related to diameter, so the circumference of quadrant will be pi d divided by 4, since quadrant is 1/4 of a circle. So this will be, these are the formula for the circumference and area of a circle. Now let's take an example. For example, suppose I have 144 centimeter long wire and I want to bend this wire to form a semicircle. So this 144 centimeter long wire is going to make this semicircle. Now I want to find the diameter for this semicircle. That means I want to find this distance. Now how to find this distance? Only 144 centimeter long wire is, this much information is given, and we know that pi is equal to 22 by 7. So when this much long wire is given, this is going to bend to form this semicircle. So this means that this much, this value is given. So what is this? This is the outside boundary of a shape of this semicircle. This is the outside boundary. So that means we are given, what is this 144? This is the perimeter or circumference of the circle is given as 144 cm. So this 144 is the circumference of the semicircle. Now we know that the formula for the circumference is semicircle of the semicircle is let's use a d because d is given here. So this is equal to, this is pi d over 2, right? So circumference of a circle is pi d over 2. Now one common mistake which I have seen throughout my teaching experience, I have seen that children make is that when we are talking about the circumference or the perimeter, it is the sum of the outside boundary. So this is the formula for this much portion of the semicircle. The circumference of a semicircle is pi d by 2 for this much area. When we have to find the circumference of the whole shape, so what we are going to do is we are going to add this d also in it. That means this portion plus this, because this is also the outside boundary. So for the circumference we are going to use this d also. Now substituting the values in my formula, when I am going to substitute my values in this, c is equal to pi d by 2 plus d, and so circumference is, instead of circumference I am going to write 144, instead of pi I am going to write 22 by 7. 7 is in the denominator, this 2 is also in the denominator, so this is going to come as it is. And for the d, we don't know the value of d, this is going to come as it is, it's in the numerator, so it will be with this 22, it is multiplying with this 22 plus d. Now what we are going to do is we are going to multiply the numerator number with the numerator, so it will be 22d over 7 2s are 14 plus d. Now how to add or subtract the fractions? We have to take the LCM to add or subtract the fractions. So what we are going to do is, when I am going to take the LCM for this side, it will be every whole number. To form a whole number into fraction, we have to add 1 in the denominator. So I have added 1 to make it 14. 1 and 14, the LCM for this will be 14, and we have to multiply this by 14. This will also be multiplied with 14. So we are going to have it 22D plus 14D over 14. Right? So what I can do is, now I have 144 is equal to 22, same like terms. They are like terms because it contains D, so we can add like terms. 22 plus this is equal to 36 D over 14. Now what I can do is, whenever we have fractions on both sides of equal to, we can cross multiply them, or you can take the reciprocal of this. When I am going to take the reciprocal of this, it is going to be that 144 multiplied by the reciprocal of 36 by 14 will be 14 by 36. When I say reciprocal, that means the reverse of it. So this is equal to D, and I am going to cancel it. So how I am going to cancel it? This is 2 7s are 2 18s are 2 9s are 2 72s are 9 1s are 9 8s are 8 multiplied by 7 is, so D is equal to 56 centimeter. Now D is coming as 56 centimeter, but if I want my answer, my requirement of my question is that I want to convert it into meters. So whenever, I have told you previously, whenever I have to convert a smaller unit into a bigger unit, I will divide. And centi also means 100. So I am going to divide this by 100. When I am going to divide it by 100, 100 has 2 zeros, 2 numbers at the top. I am going to automatically put at the top of 1, I am going to put the decimal. So it will be equal to 0.56 meter. I hope that this is clear, that for the circumference you have to add all the things which are coming in the outside boundary. So we have done this, and you can find out the diameter, and if the question says in all the units should be same, if the question says that you have to convert the centimeter into meter, you can easily convert your answer in the end.